God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Strap in, this will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. To throw is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked to his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right. Because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's got some space here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for Samaje Perine to about the 35, 2nd down. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On second and very short.
Tua. They'll run the screen with Bowden. Tua on target to Bowden for a Dolphin first.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got first and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Let's go. Hey, cool.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Got him in. It's Berrios complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Jets at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Wilson will throw again.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a short gain down to about the 33. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They can probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Hall again on 2nd down. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Now Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson over the middle, complete. That's more. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. So give them the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. Touchdown! Breece Hall. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Zernick good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Devin Bush splitting behind the line to track down the ball carrier. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
Into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Trotting! And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. A tone setter on defense. They pick off the first pass. I had to look down, but yeah, no interceptions last week, so they made up for lost time.
Well, did they ever? And when you pick off the first pass of the game, you talk about a tone setter. Now your whole entire defense is thinking, okay, when do we get our next one? Can't wait to get back out on the field and get after them.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point. It is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. To throw again on second down. Tua, he gets this one complete to Bowden. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he can make anything happen.
Play action, now it's Tua. It's brought in by Wilson.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And again, it's Tagovailoa getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go. Red, strike it.
Tua now on first down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Here's Mostert. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now Pirine. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Tua now, third and goal. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
We are going to do this. We got this. Come on, guys. Let's make a play here. Come up the end. Ready.
Now Tua going to try and sneak it. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Here's Robinson again on second down. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. The slot man in motion right. Throwing on second and long. Tua. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into third and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
The man in motion left here, Johnson. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. So So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hash, this from 53. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold it. Let's get the ball back for us.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there, as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Zerline's kick is up and through. Open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Raheem Mostert
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Straight ahead is Hall, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Touchdown. Elijah Moore. 26 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Mirgy say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Robinson is in. Touchdown, Jets. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Force the ball free, and it's second down.
And that's a play to applaud, because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
2 and a throw again.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. Gets this one to Hill. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path. A significant number.
On first down, Tagovailoa.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
In motion, Hill.
Now a give to Mostert running right.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill from 10 yards out.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Wilson. And able to connect with Barrios.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't
No
you?
doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Throwing now is Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Second down and a run by Robinson. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Robinson. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
So with the PAT, they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tagovailoa. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
It's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Jets, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Miami, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.